We're like literally lost in the middle of nowhere. Oh, I shouldn't even be touching this.
No, you shouldn't.
I feel like glass.
See, why you shouldn't be touching it.
The headstone is going through the tree. Oh, and there's human hair on it. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Did you hear that? Nothing's gonna happen. There was human hair on there.
What do you guys think, guys? Tell him something's gonna happen.
Nothing's gonna happen. Alright guys, well I had to cut in here in the beginning of the video to kind of point some things out. This Randonautica adventure was one of the weirdest experiences that I have ever had. There are a number of times in this video where I'm not acting right. I was not being myself. I was like spacey. It was really strange. I decided to leave it in this footage for you guys to see. It's kind of scary. I feel fine now. Everything is good, but it just... something about that night was terrifying. So I went through during editing, and that's whenever I seen this stuff. I was not being myself. I was spacing out. It seemed like I was hearing and seeing stuff that wasn't there. It was really strange. It was a very strange experience. But what's even stranger is I didn't feel any of that stuff that I remember whenever we were there. Like, I didn't feel weird. I just felt like a normal Randonautica adventure that we usually do. And I had to throw this footage in there. I had to keep it in there for you guys to see what I'm talking about. It's a little bit hard to explain, so pay attention all the way to the end and let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Also, there's a little surprise that I put in towards the end of this video. I don't think my wife is gonna be too happy about. So make sure to pay attention all the way through, all the way to the end. You'll know what I'm talking about. She is not going to see this until this video is released, and I know it's going to be a shocker. I don't know what's going to happen, but I think you guys are going to maybe enjoy it. Maybe you'll be mad at me. I don't know. So pay attention all the way through towards the end to catch everything and see everything that I'm talking about. We're literally in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. We are literally...
There's like no traffic.
Look at this.
It's a quiet road.
Look at this. I'm going to get out. Look at this. Look at this, guys. We're like literally lost in the middle of nowhere. Oh my God. Oh. So we decided to drive an hour and a half away from home.
Yeah.
And we started generating Randonautica points. We were doing point after point after point after point. We just kept getting further and further and further and further.
Yep.
Now here we are in Wisconsin in the middle of nowhere. Really far away from home. Our gas light's about to turn on.
Yeah,
and
but we'll
we're gonna see about generating another point. You want to do that?
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Okay, we're in the middle of nowhere. We don't have much gas. We're an hour and a half away from home.
Let's do mysterious.
What are we gonna do? Mysterious? Mysterious?
Yeah.
What about haunted?
Or haunted.
Or okay, we're gonna do mysterious. Let's do mysterious. So go ahead and generate the point.
Ooh, the owl's flying. Oh, we got one.
Got a point?
Whoa. Is that a house? Oh, it's something.
Let me see. What? It's by a house or something.
Hmm.
How far away is it?
Mm. 11 minutes.
You want to go? Is it on somebody's property?
It's a house, but we're gonna give it a go.
11 walking minutes. It's only a minute.
Let's
okay, it's only 1 minute away. So let's get to it. All right, so the point that we just generated was actually in front of somebody's property. It was a bust. We currently generated another point. We're three minutes away, and our intent was haunted. So, see you guys out there. So this is where Randonautica led us. This really small, creepy graveyard, right off the side, like literally right off the road.
It's in there, yeah, that's.
And it's pretty much in somebody's yard. It's kind of weird. Here, look at. So it's kind of ironic because our intent was haunted. So we're gonna look around. We are gonna look around. Yeah, there's some old ones. Yeah, look at those. Mother, father. Gonna walk around it. Yeah, old ones again.
There's an old rocker chair over here.
There's an old rocking chair over here. Okay, this is getting really weird. Look at that. This is a...
Okay, this is weird.
What is this?
I don't know. It's got pipes under it, and like... That's kind of weird.
Is this... Oh my gosh, I bet you that's a piece of the headstone.
It's just a random bench here. Oh, that gave me chill.
I bet you came off one of the top of these headstones.
Oh my gosh.
It's right here. It came off of this.
Oh.
It came off the top of this right here.
There's stones around the tree.
Whoa.
Like in the tree.
That's crazy.
I have never seen something like that in my life.
Oh wow.
That is...
Look at this.
Why would you... I wonder if the tree grew up into... This is weird.
You think the tree grew down? It's literally the headstones going through the tree.
Here's another... This is weird.
This has got to be really, really old.
Wow.
Look at, what does it say? It says Burns. It says Burns. Yeah, this is crazy. Wonder if the tree just kind of grew up, or if they planted a, like a baby tree years back, in between these headstones. It's gonna go the other way. Try not to walk on this. I'm gonna go out further. That is crazy. And this one is that way. But yeah, look at, there's another old one. Really, really old. This says Babe. Something Babe. Might be able to see it better on camera, actually. That's crazy.
There's bullet
Yeah.
shells that they left. There's a fog and then the Devil's Lake.
Oh yeah.
That was a young kid, I think. Not super young, but young. They left a beer for this guy.
Oh yeah.
There's another poker chip. And shells. It's the same family. Brett's.
Wonder what happened.
Husband George, wife Sharon, married June 8th of 1957. Oh.
That's crazy. Whoa, that is a long name. Here, I'm gonna step on the side, but Joseph Dvorak and Anna, his wife. Joseph, I think they're buried next to each other or something.
That's a very, very old.
That's very old. Yeah, look at this. Wow.
That one's falling.
Yeah, this one's definitely falling over.
Another one.
Another one's supporting it. Some pretty old graves in here. Definitely. Like this one over there, that's crazy. Richard Rice.
Whoa. Hey, that's one flat. There's
Yeah.
stuff under the trees here.
There is. Like this rock right here could have been an old gravestone.
Samuel Campbell and his wife.
I've never
There's lots of thunder.
Yeah, I've never really seen gravestones under a big. This tree's got to be really old though. It's
Yeah, look at the roots. They're coming way off over here.
coming way off. These gravestones are just what, 1858, I think. Holy crap. 1821. There's some really old gravestones here. Really, really old. Some really old gravestones. And it just kind of gets blank right here, and there's more. It's like more gravestones over here. So let's look at this one. Yeah, that's pretty old. It's pretty old. I can see my breath. It's like 28 degrees out right now. Are you cold? It's chilly. So Charlotte Crawford. Then we got this one over here. That one's pretty, I don't know, 1852.
Babe, you should come see this.
See what?
Over here.
What?
That. What is that?
What?
What is that? Is there a grave over here or anything?
That's a little doll.
Is that like a little kid grave?
That's a little doll.
It's not a grave.
That's a.
Wait,
Is there a grave right here?
there's a stone. Is that part of a grave, do you think?
There's a little bit of stone right there. It
But
could
it's just
be.
like a little doll, like a girl's doll.
It is like a little girl's doll. It's kind of creepy. Oh, wait a minute.
What in the...
What the fuck?
What the hell is that? Ah! Don't touch it.
Oh my. That.
What is that?
That is
can't.
not a little girl's doll. Oh my god.
I can't.
Oh. Oh my god. You sure there's no grave around here? Why turn my bright up again?
All I see is a little...
That is a voodoo doll or something. That is definitely a voodoo doll. No way. Look at the freaking. There's like little. There's little push pins in there. There's no way. Oh my god.
Why is that
I don't even
here?
want to touch that. Let me flip this around.
I wouldn't touch that.
You hold that. I'm gonna look at this a little closer.
I don't know how you're touching that stuff. Ooh.
Oh my god. Let's look at this. Is it bright enough?
There you go. You need it a little brighter.
Look at that. Oh,
What
I
in
shouldn't
the
even be touching
actual-
this.
No, you shouldn't. What is that's creeping me out? I don't like it. What is it?
That
is this?
is a straight up voodoo doll. It looks like a voodoo doll. Oh, there's rice in it. What the? Uh-oh. Yeah, there's rice falling out of it. Look at that.
Oh,
That looks like rice. Or maggots. No, that's rice. Look at that. Oh my god.
Put it down.
I don't think that's good.
No. Why is that here?
It's like literally right in the middle of...
I don't understand.
Like, look, show them. There's the graveyard. And right here.
So the last stone that we know is right here, but there is something. So here's the tree, but look it. There's a little tiny something there.
This is weird.
Either way, that
smells
shouldn't be
burnt.
by a grave.
It smells burnt. Look at. Oh, that's burnt. And these little, yeah, it's got little pins in it.
Okay, I think you should.
I'm pretty sure these are little pins.
Oh, you're not supposed to be doing that. If that's what we think it is.
That is definitely, this is some kind of weird, like, this is a voodoo doll of some sort. And what do I do with this needle?
I don't know, but you know what?
What do I do with this needle?
What if the people in that house do stuff here?
That, I don't know what to do with this needle.
Don't put it back in the doll. Just
Well, I'm not going to hold it.
Well, put it back by the tree and put the pin. Don't put it back in there.
What am I supposed to do with this pin now?
Put it not in the doll. Put it next to the tree or something. Put the doll back. No.
Come on, it's just a little doll.
Okay.
That is a...
Now, when some stuff starts happening to you, I'm going to say I had nothing to do with this.
Nothing's going to happen. This is somebody just... This is some kid just playing around.
But there is a house over here.
There is a house over there.
Here, I'll
But this
show
has
you
got to
guys.
be...
There's a house. So I'm wondering.
Like beyond, let's see, turn this up. It's like beyond, it's like right over there. I don't know if
It's
you
right
can
on
see
the edge of the cemetery. There's like gravestones up in their backyard. So could they? Maybe they do. So we should just put it
I
back.
don't know, but it was right here. I want to check.
I don't know if this is part of their property.
I want to take a picture. Oh, I don't even have my phone on me. Do you have your phone on you? So we can take a picture. Let me take a picture. That's.
And I know
It's got like thread or rope tied around it right here. You see that? Can you see that closer?
Yeah,
You see that, babe?
that's nasty.
It's got thread around it.
What does that mean? Is that like a bindage or something?
It's like a binding spell, or like if you're binding somebody.
And now people tell us to keep things, and I'm not keeping that.
And there's human hair on it.
I'm not keeping that, and that needs to just leave it there. That little doll can stay right there.
There's human hair on it. I'm putting it back where it was.
Put it. Yep. Leave that
right
doll.
there.
I'm done.
I'm leaving it. There was human hair right on that.
I'm out.
No, no, no.
I'm out.
Nope.
I'm not messing around with that stuff.
Yeah.
No.
What the?
You touched it and you put the pin back in it.
It's just a pin.
Yeah.
It's
but
just,
there's hair on it. There's binding around it, and you pushed a pin back in it.
I was examining it. I didn't know.
Stuff's gonna be happening to us now.
I didn't mean to pull the pin out. Nothing's gonna happen. There was human hair on that.
What do
though.
you guys think? Tell him something's gonna happen.
Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. Don't say that. Don't say that. That thing smelled like a fire too. It smelled like burnt flesh, or not burnt flesh. It smelled like burnt hair.
So okay. What is the cemetery?
It's a really small one, and it's.
We need to do.
We're about an hour and a half away from home too. This is in the middle. It's a cemetery in the middle of nowhere.
We need to do research on it. I think for one.
Should we go? What was our intent? Our intent was haunted.
Yes.
Do we have the spirit box in the car?
I think so, in the bag. Should we do?
Do we have the spirit box in the car?
Do you want to touch that again?
Or did you leave the spirit box at the house?
No, I think it's in the bag. I think it's in the bag.
Is the EMF? Do we have an EMF?
Oh, I don't know. We have to look and see. I don't know if we've brought any of that with us. We should start carrying that stuff with us, I think.
I think we should. Usually I grab my backpack. Should we? Do you want to like test it out on that thing?
I don't know.
I think we should. I think we should. I think we should. It's really cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's. Did you find it? Find it?
I got it. But I don't have the
spirit box.
No, I don't have the spirit box with me. We got mask and.
But we have our.
I got the EMF detector though.
Okay. We wanna. It's definitely getting dark.
Yep.
So I think we're gonna
test that little doll.
well, I mean, especially.
Maybe without touching it, maybe.
How ironic, though. I mean. See, that's not haunted though. This is haunted. The fact that Randonautica led us to a cemetery, this old cemetery in the middle of nowhere. I mean, this cemetery is probably haunted. All cemeteries are haunted.
All cemeteries are haunted. There's spirits in all of them.
Yeah, exactly.
But that doll that has nothing to do with. That makes no sense. Did we just stumble upon something that? I don't know.
I don't know what it is. I don't know where they are. I don't know where they are. Where do they go? So do we want to actually test this thing out?
Can we do it without touching it?
I don't want to touch it again.
I had to pick it up and touch it. But when I put it in the back, it goes off. Nowhere else.
Nowhere else? Like on her butt?
I don't know that.
It's like going off on her butt.
On her back? Ooh. It is. It's like her spine. Ah.
Oh.
It's going off the whole back.
What are the odds of that?
I don't get it.
Pull the pins out.
No.
And see if like the pins are causing it.
I'm not, no, I shouldn't even be holding this.
Hold on, let me see that thing. Here, hold this. Oh, that's so bright. Here, I'm gonna... There's nothing in here.
I don't get it. But it's just the back. It's just the back of it. Like when I put it to the front, it didn't do anything.
There is nothing in here.
There's rice falling
There's nothing
all over.
on here. Ow! I got poked.
See, you shouldn't.
Oh, I just got poked.
Put it back. It's beeping and everything else, and I don't like it.
Ow! Oh! What the? I feel like glass.
See, why you messed? You shouldn't be touching that damn thing. Leave it down there.
That thing poked me. I'm gonna need a tetanus shot.
You shouldn't be messing with it. I told you it was already beeping in the back.
Let me see that thing.
You do it.
Let me see.
Now that you've poked the pins and everything else.
I'm gonna light it. Wait, it's its head. Wait.
It was the back or the spine before.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh,
see?
yeah, you're right.
It's like the spine.
There's no way. Look at that.
There's something in that doll. And that shouldn't be beeping because it's like rice and cloth.
It's not doing it the
Maybe
whole time,
it is
though.
the pins. Maybe it's detecting the pins.
No, because pins don't put off an electromagnetic field.
That is true.
These little sewing bobby pins or whatever they are, there's no way that they're putting
I would
off.
tell you to take them out and try it, but I don't know if we should even be messing with the pins.
I'm gonna do it. Take one out of its hand.
Ah.
I knew that. That's not gonna cause.
It was just a thought.
Put it right back where I found it, right there, right in the hand.
Yeah, I think we're done. with
So,
that thing.
so one more time. And that rice is just.
Yeah, I'm done with that.
This
little
is
doll.
this is really. Did you hear that? It sounded like something growling.
Oh, I heard it.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
It's not doing it the whole time. Look at that.
Okay, I think we should be done. I'm done with that doll.
Yeah, it's.
Put that little doll back.
Look at that. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? No way.
No, oh, it was up to.
Yeah, it's just all on the back. It doesn't matter. It could be up here.
Yep. I don't understand
there's
what
nothing
that could
in
mean though. Why?
It's just doing it in like little sequences too. It's like quick hits. It's just like whoop,
I don't
and then
understand
going away.
what's in there if it's not the pins.
And then it's going what? See? It's coming in waves. It's going, now it's going like crazy. And then it stops. Look at that. And I don't have, oh, wait a minute. I have a cell phone on me. Here, take that.
Yeah, but that's
Throw that over there.
it's nowhere near the.
I know, I just want to make sure. No. And I don't have a smartwatch or nothing. See? Nothing. Nothing but chemical burns. No, it's... Yeah. Look at that.
We're gonna leave that little doll right by the tree, and we're gonna go.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't have to put the doll back.
What the? Did you hear that?
We're hearing noises. That thing. It's time. It's getting dark out, and we're in a cemetery, babe. It's not cool anymore. I don't want to be in the dark in a cemetery. What are you looking at?
Huh?
What did you just look at?
You didn't hear that? You didn't see them over there?
No.
There's somebody over there.
No, there's not nobody over there.
I don't feel right now. I'm getting kind of shaky.
That's from you. Can you put the doll down? You put it down. It's EMF detecting. You put a pin back in it. You poked yourself. Nope.
Right there.
You're gonna end up bringing. No, something's gonna.
Here.
Yeah, I think we're trying to get out.
That's really bright. I don't like it. Oh, that's so bright.
I'm turning this off.
That's so bright.
We're about done for the day. It's getting dark out.
Okay. But yeah, anyways, that was really, really, I don't know.
I don't like
that was
it.
crazy.
I still don't want to.
Why is there a doll like that back here?
Yeah, and there's the only thing, like I said, is there's one little tiny hunk of what could be possibly a grave by that tree. But again, why would that doll be over there by that hunk?
I don't know. Why would you be by this hunk?
I don't. No, stop joking. I think we should go. We're hearing stuff. It's getting really dark out.
Was that there before? You see that like the Mary statue?
Oh God, that's a Mary Jesus or something. What is that?
I'm serious. I don't think
Is that
was
maybe
there.
what you seen?
That might have been one. No, I was talking. Whatever.
Maybe like a glimpse of it.
No, whatever I seen wasn't right there. It was over here, off more in the woods.
Oh, in the wood. Yeah, this.
it was like a dark, I don't know, it was like a dark shadowy.
The only thing that creeps me out the most is we're so far away from home, and I don't know this city, this town. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I don't know anything.
And it's getting dark, and I don't.
Look at the.
Yeah, you can see our breath.
Yeah, it's getting cold.
It's getting cold.
We should probably be. We should probably be heading out. You're right.
Yeah, we have a. Yeah. I don't like that. I think we should leave. I don't like that doll. I don't like it getting dark.
All right.
A married something over there.
There's a married something. Yeah, that's. That's bright. This light is so bright.
Before you know it, the trees are gonna start blowing, and there ain't 1 ounce of wind. No.
Yeah. No.
I've seen movies. I've seen Randonautica.
This isn't a movie.
I've seen Randonautica experiences with this stuff, and it's not happening today.
Well, we've had it.
It's not happening today. Not in no cemetery. Nope.
It's just a cemetery. I think cemeteries are peaceful.
They're peaceful when there's little dolls with pins that are going off on a detector.
It's just a little doll.
There's something not right with that.
It's a voodoo doll.
There's something not right.
It's some kind of voodoo doll. If you guys know anything about that, like, I don't know if there's like specific types of voodoo dolls or anything like that. If you know anything at all, let us know down in the comments of what it is.
Or if we're going to be in danger from touching that, I don't like that. Let us know.
I don't think.
If anything can come off of it.
I just know that it looked like tied in their hair. The voodoo doll's hair was like made of straw, and like right in the back, I should have shown it when we were over there, but there's like a little strand of human hair that was tied into it.
Is what's the purpose? So the voodoo dolls are meant to
harm people.
Harm people.
Yeah. And whoever's hair was tied into that voodoo doll, I swear it's these people over here. There's a house that's right here. It lives right on the cemetery pretty much. And I feel like, I don't know, what if like somebody living over there is like hiding? What if it's like a messed up situation in there? Like what if like it's like a teenager or a kid or something, and they're hiding the doll and they're trying to harm somebody?
Right.
But then they're, close enough from home.
Oh, that's a thought.
So they can leave and go over there.
That's a good thought.
But why would it was kind of out in the open? It was hidden, but
it was still out in the open enough. But I'm gonna think that not many people visit the cemetery.
I don't think so.
I mean, there was some newer ones here.
Yeah, but it's very small.
It's very small. I don't even know what city we're in. County.
I don't know either.
I have no idea.
We just
gotta get back on the maps and get back home, I guess. But
this is way like northwest Wisconsin.
Yep.
This is like northwestern Wisconsin.
It's getting really dark. And
I think we're longer. You should check Google Maps. I think we're more like 2 hours away from home. It's gonna be a long night.
Yeah, then we really should get heading out.
It's like this main highway. What highway is this?
I don't know. There's nothing listed for the cemetery because it's that old. Like most cemeteries will have like a gate with a chain it'll tell you the name of the cemetery.
No, it's literally right off the highway. Look. I don't know if you can see that. The truck's right here.
This is like what once used to be a road to the cemetery.
Yeah. I'm gonna blind these. Yeah, so like the highway is like right here, and the road is like this. Right off the main highway. All right, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to. Let's get in the car. It's cold. It is cold. So we can figure this out. We gotta figure out where we're at.
Well, we'll definitely have to do some more thinking.
Oh, that's bright.
And figuring out, but.
I told her I was going back to look for my phone. Oh, I'm gonna be taking you home. So that's it for us, guys. If you made it this far in the video and you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, turn on the notification bell. Until next time, guys, keep exploring and stay in the shadows.